Okay, guys, real quick, I just wanted to say this because I just got back and started thinking about what I went through. Now I don't know if the footage was that great. I'll redo it, but the funny thing is that I was going down there trying to show like, even though this is like where everybody knows that there would definitely be bodies, it still is New York, right? And it's still Long Island, and it's still populated. And I went down there. It's freaking at 1 o'clock in the morning, which ain't that late over here, but 1 o'clock in the morning is late for other people, right? And there was still activity down there. And like I said, people go down there and race. There was people racing down there. They got busted. They got busted by the cops. Cops know that. You know, I never got busted, but they got busted. And then on top of that, I don't know why would they be racing down. Like, I bet you there's cops looking to see who's dumping bodies. I don't know why they would be racing right now. That would be a dumb idea. But whatever, people are stupid. And then on top of that, then there was a girl at the Gilgo spot where the bodies were getting her tire changed. Her truck, right? Her truck, this typical Long Island girl, right? She gets a truck and now she blows a tire where the dead bodies are. And she has 4 dudes or 3 dudes and her they're changing the tire and she's sitting there watching, and then she's fucking giving me like I'm cock blocking her. Like, she gives me an attitude. I didn't even say anything, and then I turned around on the U-turn and I was like, yo, where's Rex? And they said nothing. They said nothing. But that's also like New York too. Like, you know, people, you know, they're kind of like that. I don't know. That's just a New York thing. Also, the way that Rex talked, I get like, he's talking like he's better than... People say that about me. That's just a New York thing. That's a New York thing that people do. But from that interview, Rex, I can tell you that I would say that he was hiding himself back. I mean, he was somewhat intelligent, right? Like, the guy didn't know his stuff or what he was doing. He's meticulous. And what's more likely is him... He was very apologetic, right? He acts like the big dummy ogre guy. And that is more likely. That's what would happen. Like, he's always very apologetic around women and everything like that. And he sounds like he's a white knight and blah, blah, blah. You know, like, that's the more guy you actually have to be afraid of. Not the quiet guy that just talks freely. The guy that's being really nice, the white knight type, is probably more the scary type. And there are other things that I could say that I could kind of confirm that, but I'm not. I'll tell you another time, I guess. I'll keep you waiting. Now, I don't feel comfortable talking online and everything like that. I'm always very, very, very quiet. I have a long past. I don't hide my past. Not my past was so bad, but you know, like, my past is out there, I guess. I mean, if you want to figure it out, you can figure it out. It's not that hard to figure out, but, I mean, I'm making it sound so bad. It's not that bad. But, I just, typical Long Islander, you know. So, I don't know. I've never done anything bad, like anything, so, like, you know, but I've done drugs back in back in the day. I don't do anything now, you know. So, typical Long Island, normal shit that everybody kind of goes through here. So it's not really, you know, same that everybody goes through. But anyway, I guess I'll let you go. I just thought how hilarious that was, and I just kind of want to re-go over what happened, and I'll post this as well, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna watch anything that I post. I don't like to watch myself. I don't like to listen to myself. So, tell me how the footage was. Me thinking back, I don't think it actually was all that great because there's nothing that you could really see. I talked through the whole thing. You could silence me. I don't care. You know, like whatever. You could use my footage. I did try to put a watermark on the footage to give you, like, my phone allows me. It asked me if I want to put a watermark on it, and it asked me if I could put the time on it. And I was like, oh, I'll put the time on it. And then it doesn't seem to work. So I don't know. Maybe it'll show up. Maybe it won't. So then you could actually see the time that I go there. And I want to go more often. Go down there and just I want to go down there really during the day, because during the day you'll see the difference. And then I could show you all the cool things of why you would go down there. I'll also take you up the Wantor Parkway. And I'll even take you to Point Lookout and show you what Point Lookout is not going to be like. It's a town that like nobody would go to dump a body. And then the rest of that, like nobody's going to go. Oh, even though after Point Lookout there is a car, RV park. Nobody's going to go and dump a body at the RV park. That's stupid. Like, that would be really dumb. I mean, there's tons and tons of people. There's cameras everywhere. There's always been cameras everywhere. There are people up at this time. Even on Ocean Parkway at 1 o'clock in the morning, there's people there. There's a girl trying to change her tire. And cops pull over people. So, there you go. I mean, it is Saturday. It'd probably be less, I mean, it'd be even less on a day. But then again, it also is summertime. Summertime, there's more people out here, especially in these areas, because we got all the beaches, obviously. So, and there's probably people at those houses too. So, whatever. I'm just trying to spitball a couple things at you, but I'll just tell you, I just tell you from what I know from the grapevine and living here and knowing the area. And I also talk to a lot of people around here, even though I'm a very quiet person. My job has put me in places where I had to talk, even though I'm kind of quiet. And, people would call me like the weird one out. But then again, because, one, I also talk about true crime, which nobody talks about true crime, even though a lot of women follow it and everything, I've been talking a lot of true crime because it's been a lot interesting, because I more talk about the law and everything like that. But like I said, all right, I'm rambling. That's the other thing too. I start rambling. All right, bye.